What you doing down there, friend? Looking for crawdads? Hey, what's up, everybody? MotoVlog here. I'm out, just enjoying this beautiful spring day. Thought I would come down this little gravel road here on Bonnie, which this gravel is so loose and it's really big gravel, and it's been a little bit challenging so far. Kind of squirrely just because of how loose it is. But I'm out with my photography camera today, just taking some pictures of everything in bloom. Thought it'd be a good time to make a motovlog while I'm at it. So we're just going to cruise around and take some pictures, and I thought I would give you a sort of a review on the drift. Unfortunately, the mount on top of my helmet was too far forward. I thought I got it right, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to remove that mount and place one further back. Or I might not put one there at all, since I plan on moving the GoPro to the front of my helmet. But yeah, I plan on putting the mounts a few other places. Like I said, one here to face back. Then about putting one right here to catch me, so you can look at my mug sometimes. But it's absolutely beautiful out here today. Like I said, it's been kind of challenging on this road on the Ninja. A lot more challenging than it was on the SV. I brought it down this road once, and I guess where it has bigger tires, it wasn't quite as bad. But my logic could be completely off on that. It is definitely harder to ride this gravel on the Ninja than it was on it. And it was loose at the time I brought the SV down here too, so. But it's pretty dang squirrely. But I think it's got to do with this narrow front tire on the Ninja, constantly trying to bury itself down into the gravel. Hopefully I won't bust my butt, but if I do, it should be funny, at least. Because I'm not going very fast at all. The thing I tend to do when I'm riding on gravel on a bike is just, my tip is let the bike do its thing. Don't be trying to force it or manhandle it to do something. Because I believe that just causes more problems than it helps. Just let the bike just do its thing, go with the flow. Obviously, if it wants to send you into the ditch or into the creek, do something about it. But if it's just kind of swimming back and forth in the gravel a little bit, just let it ride out, let it do its thing. Because like I said, the more you try to fight that, the worse off you'll be, I think. So like right now, in these gravels, front tire's swimming around a little bit, but I just let it do it. I don't try to correct anything. I just hold the bars. And obviously keep myself going in a straight line. But I don't try to fight it swimming back and forth. But that's just a little tip from Moto Jimbo. And that's something I learned back in my dirt bike days. I rode on this gravel road a lot when I used to ride dirt bikes. And that's just the way I rode it then. And I transferred that over to my street bike skills if I want to go down a gravel road. So it's like a nice place to pull over and take a couple pictures. Possibly. All the garbage there. Very nice. I don't know. Looks like a lot of tires more than anything. And I don't want to traipse down over that bank. But I think I will, if I can, get a picture of those trees. Get my camera out, yeah. And my picture camera, if any of you are interested, I'll do a little review on it. It's nothing special. It's actually a decently cheap camera. It's a Sony A3000. But I love the little camera. I think I paid less than $200 for it. but I really like it. Get a few different shots here. I really like that tree there with all the moss on it. Get a couple different ones of it. And I am by no means an excellent photographer. I just like to snap pictures. So there we go. But like I was saying about the Sony camera there, it's not a very expensive camera at all. I'm not a huge photography guy, but I do like to take some decent looking pictures, and I didn't like the quality of just like a point and shoot camera. And the Sony A3000 does have different lenses you can buy. I like zoom lenses and stuff, which I need to get because I'd like to start taking pictures of wildlife. But yeah, but anyways, let's get a move on. There's nothing else here to take pictures of. A little review of the drift, I guess is what we should do. I really like the footage that I got with it, except for the footage on top of my helmet. But like I said, that was due to the positioning that I did. It wasn't the camera's fault, obviously. The only trouble I had is, for some reason, it records a thumbnail version and then like a full 1080p version at the same time. Or it doesn't really record them at the same time, but once the file is saved, it saves two files, one a thumbnail and then one with full 1080p. And for some reason on one of the shots, it recorded both of them as a thumbnail, so I didn't have a good, clear video. But you can disable that, which I did. What I mean to say is you can disable the thumbnail portion of it, and that's what I did, and it actually turned out really good. So as long as you disable that function, you shouldn't have that problem. And since I have disabled it, I've not had that problem, so no worries. I don't know why you would want a thumbnail version. I'm sure there's some sort of logical reason they wanted that feature, but I don't know what I would use it for. But I was really impressed with the video quality for the price of the camera. Now, if I would have bought the camera when it first came out for $200, probably wouldn't have been as happy with it, because you can buy a GoPro for just a little more than that, and the picture quality is way, way better there. But this looks like a nice little picture. Yeah, it's not a very good place, so I don't think I'll stop there. Afraid I'll get ran over. But yeah, like I said, when they first came out, they were $200, and you can buy a GoPro for close to that, so I don't know why you would choose it over that. But where I got mine for $56, I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. The pictures are pretty clear. Obviously not as clear as GoPro, but I wasn't expecting that. The sound on it, I can't really comment on, because obviously I don't use the sound from the camera, because all you hear is wind noise because I use it on a bike. But it's a pretty simple interface once you download the app. And some people complain about like if you don't have the app, they say it's clunky to go through the menu system. I didn't think so, but I'm from an older generation that's used to old LCD clunky menus and stuff, so it didn't bother me. Not everything needs a touch screen, in my opinion, but that might just be me. It's no harder than going through the GoPro menus on the GoPro itself. I'll put it that way. It's no more difficult. But would I recommend one as just a solo motovlogging camera? Absolutely. The only issue you might run into is there's no external mic port, so you will have to find another way to record your audio. I don't even use the external mic port on my GoPro to record my audio. I use my iPhone, and and a microphone. So don't let that deter you, unless you just really hate my sound quality, which I am going to upgrade my sound here soon. I'm going to get a skeleton case for the GoPro and start using the external mic port on it. But yeah, I'd absolutely recommend it as the only camera I have for motovlogging. Would not bother me in the least. Things I like about the Stealth more than the GoPro: it's more streamlined. The shape of it is just way more streamlined, because the GoPro is just a box. And when you're wearing a GoPro, everybody knows you're wearing a GoPro. The Stealth 2 is a little bit harder to see and make out, so I mean, people probably going to know you got it on there, but it's just not as blatantly obvious. This right here is beautiful. Check that out, you guys. And that's why I want my camera on the front of my helmet, because unless I turn my head, you guys can't see that stuff. And I kind of like to keep my eyes ahead when I'm riding. But that's just me, maybe. I don't know. Owls. Oh man, I completely forgot I was almost out of gas. We better turn around. We won't be getting any pictures here in just a second. We'll be getting pictures, but we'll be stuck wherever we are. But yeah, let's go back to town and get some gas while we still can. I think we'll make it. I'm really not sure, because we're real close to empty. Are we gonna make it back to town? Or are we gonna run out of gas? I think we'll make it. We're still a pretty good mark above empty. I say that and then the box sputters and dies. Sorry if I rambled in my review of the Ghost. Stealth 2 didn't make much sense, but in a nutshell, just in case, I would recommend the camera for your only motovlogging camera. You will need an external mic source because it has no mic port. The video quality is not as good as the GoPro Hero 3 Plus, like I'm using. But that's to be expected, and you should know that before you buy it. It can only do 60 frames per second, and I believe 720p? I'm not up on my P's, so that might be just a completely wrong number. 780p? 740p? 727p? I'm not sure. But one of those, it can do 60 frames per second. But I'm going to get some gas, and guys, you ride safe out there. We'll see you.